Today I'm going to show you how to use the graphing function on the Ti-nspire CX. So when I first got this calculator, it does come with a little bit of instructions, but they are very vague to me. And I felt like I needed a little bit more help, but I didn't find a lot on YouTube. And so I wanted to make this tutorial to give you guys some instructions on how to use the graph on the Ti-nspire CX. Alright, so I'm going to show you by going to, or making a new document. So making a new document, then press 2 to graph. Just to play around with, I'm going to put in, what should I put in? Kind of equation. Let's just do a line. Let's just do a line. Alright, so here we have our function bar, and we're just going to do x. Let's just do x, the line x. This calculator will find a couple things about this line. If we go to menu and we press 6 to analyze the graph, we could find the 0, the minimum, maximum, intersection, integral. Of course, not all of these apply to this graph in particular, like we couldn't find an intersection, there's only one line, but we could find the 0. And so to get the 0, we need to define the lower bound. Let's focus. We need to define the lower bound and the upper bound. And so of course I know the 0 is at the origin, but usually you kind of know where the 0 is, you just need the exact coordinates. So we know it's going to be in between here and here. And here it gives us the little coordinates, 0, 0. So to add a table, you press menu and you'd press the number 7, and it's going to ask if you want to add a split screen table. Yes, so we're going to do number 1. And now we can see all of the coordinates of this line. All right. Something helpful I found using this calculator is if you press the graphing side, right, already there, and you press menu, and we go to number 2, which is view. Well, first of all, this is how you reach 3D graphing. I'm not going to press that right now because it's going to ruin what I have here. But if we press 6, which is grid, it'll give you the option to have a dotted grid or a lined grid. And this to me is helpful visually. If this helps you too, I'd recommend using that. For now, I'm just going to keep it empty or blank just to make this tutorial a little easier on the eyes. But if that's helpful to you, that's where you can find that. You could also change, or this is where you would show that function bar. If you press 7, you could hide the end values on the graph if it distracts you a bit. Something else you could do is if you press 1 actions, you could set some attributes. So if we press number 4, attributes, and then we press this line, it gives you a couple different settings for the line. So you could make this line thick, it can be real thick, or thinner. You could also change it to dotted or dashed. I guess this would be helpful if you had multiple lines. You could change the label style. You can't really see because it's in the corner there, but the function is changing. And you could change the graph, how it looks there. Okay, so those are some attributes. Another thing we could do on this graph is trace it. So if we press menu and then we press the number 5, we're going to graph trace, or yes, right. So if we go up and down using these little arrows, we can see every coordinate, or not every coordinate, but sorry. So say you're tracing the graph and you want to find a specific x value. If you just press a value, so I'm going to press number 8. All I did was press the number. I don't know if you could see that, but oh, now you're going to brighten. Alright, so you see how this x equals 8 just showed up? So it's going to tell me what the y value is at x. So if I press that, and now I'm just pressing enter, it's telling me that the y value at 8 is 8 again. Now of course this is a very simple line, but if you had a more complex equation, It would also show you that as well. Let's try it out with a decimal. Oh, what am I doing? So I'm just gonna press 8.8 now, right? Then press enter. Yeah, it worked with a decimal as well. So you can do that. Let's try a fraction. And I'm just playing around with it because I haven't tried this yet. Let's do 1/2. All right, yeah, it works. So you could type in a fraction, a decimal, or a whole number, and it will tell you the y value. This is very helpful. And once again, if you go to the upper left corner and hover over the function, it'll tell you just how to use it. And so this could help you learn how to use this calculator. All right, guys, so this was just a quick tutorial on how to use the graphing function. If you have any specific questions, if you want to learn how to do something else on this calculator, leave a comment and leave a like if this video was helpful. Thank you. Bye.